Hey y'all, so welcome back to my channel. Um, my name is Tara, if you don't know already, but yes, greetings. So, today I wanted to talk about something that I was dealing with pertaining to, like disorders, mental disorders, etc. Now, I've never, like I said in my first video, I've never been to a therapist. I just allow the spirit to guide me. I allow the Most High to guide me, the source, my Heavenly Father and the Great Mother. I allow to guide me on my path and teach me. And they'll bring, the source will bring information to me and allow me to reflect on those things. So, yeah. And I recently talked about creative therapies, how I got into that, how I got into expressive therapies, and how it's helped me. So, but I do want to talk about something in particular. Some mental illness in particular that I do realize that I think a lot of us are dealing with that we don't really know we're dealing with, because I didn't think I knew. I didn't know until I reflected on it and I realized, okay, that exists. So that's another thing creative therapist is going to do as well. It's going to help you with, you know, that memory. That memory helping you tap back into yourself. Because some of us are dealing with a form of amnesia. And I'm not just talking about, American amnesia or amnesia of like, just this regular amnesia. I'm talking about people that have been through dark situations in life, abuse, neglect of all forms that have caused them to disassociate. And like I said, I didn't think I was dealing with that, but when I seen that it exists, I was like, okay, this is a definition version of what this is. So, because throughout my process, I started to forget. Throughout my journey, I started to forget a lot of things, memories, childhood memories, and I'm pretty young, so I had realized that a lot of times I would start over in my identity because I just, for one, sometimes my identity switch would be just because I wanted to, and other times it would just be me just doing stuff. And yeah, but yeah, I wanted to read something to you guys. These some of the top some of the important mental illnesses that people have. Um, people typically have the regular stuff, obviously depression, anxiety, stress, PTSD, attention deficit, yeah, uh, and other more physical things like eating disorders, etc. But yeah, I wanted to touch schizophrenia as well. Yep. But I wanted to touch bases on this thing that I found called dissociative identity disorder. And the definition of that is from trauma. It involves two or more personalities that may have different ages or memories. I mean, different ages or mannerisms, not memories, but that may also be the case as well. Because you may have different memories and you may not obviously fully remember your memories, but you might have other memories. You might not even know the difference between, you might have dreamed something and it may have been reality, this, that, and the third, but you don't really know for sure because you have so many holes in your memories. So, yeah. Uh, Dissociative identity disorder I just wanted to put that out there because I realized that uh, sometimes when I want to like switch, I feel like I switch personalities. Like I may want to dress different or look different. I present myself one way one day and another way another day, and sometimes it's like my brain switches. So, um, and I don't usually have. I'm not aged at the age that I am. I never feel that way, and a lot of times people get my essence. They think my essence is like 16 years old. I'm like, I'm not 16. I'm not gonna express my age, but I'm not 16. But yeah, it's just because like my personality, one of my personalities. So yeah, but I wanted to say it's probably pretty normal. Like people think that it's not, you know, but I'm saying if you have experienced that after going through a lot of pain in your life, that that actually exists, and there's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, uh, another thing we go through is depersonalization, which is detachment from oneself, and derealization, which is detachment from one's surroundings. So you may feel like, yeah, not connected to, you know, everything around you, people around you, places, this, that, and the third. And a lot of that comes from trauma as well. That comes from literally, you know, obviously disassociating as well with your environment. So uh, that is considered a mental illness or whatever. That creative therapies help you reconnect with yourself, help you reconnect with the world around you. So, another thing, okay, so the last one I wanted to talk about was dissociative amnesia. Uh, so, this is a type of memory loss, localized, where events from a particular period of time cannot be recalled. Um, Selective, where one can remember only certain events from a particular time. And generalized is where one cannot recall any memories from their entire life history. So, some of us are dealing with either localized, selective, or generalized. And, you know, people that don't know you or that grow with you, they'll look at you crazy for not remembering certain things or act like, you know, what is like, you know, you're different or you're fake or you know, look at you differently because you don't really remember them being a certain type of way and you can only remember certain things. And a lot of times too, our brain, so basically how we get these dissociative disorders and amnesia and loss is because our brain basically clocks out when we go through so much pain. When we're feeling so much pain inside, and that may be physically or emotionally or mentally. But a lot of times it's the emotional and mental, the internal pain that we're feeling makes us clock out and our brains clock out. And then we don't remember anything from there because you're dealing with a certain severity of trauma and pain. So when you get older and you do start healing, a lot of the times you don't have memories, or you may not even have good memories. You may only remember like the times that you could feel very harshly or very deeply. Or you don't really remember good memories because you only remember the times that you felt something And a lot of the times where people say they treated you with love, you don't remember that because maybe you didn't feel it that deep. Because all you were probably thinking about was pain or trauma or getting out of something, or you know, so much so that your brain shut down so that you don't have to remember those memories too. Because some stuff you either remember portions of bad memories or you don't remember those at all either. Both can happen where you can clock out, and when you get older your memory just has holes in it. So, and I feel like I was dealing with that like bad, and you know, that's another reason why I don't talk to my family, because like they try to say they did that and this, that, and the third, or you know, they treated me with love or something. And I was just like, I don't know. I remember what I felt. I remember what I felt in a lot of circumstances, but I don't have good memories with them. And a lot of stuff like I disassociated like a lot of the times because I felt like basically I was just, I don't know. I think my brain clocked out many of the times because I just couldn't deal with. I was in disbelief because I know as a child, like I used to speak out about stuff that I was told not to speak out about, and then I would get in trouble or bashed for it. And so basically, like for that to be happening for like years and years and years on top of other stuff, on top of other situations and pain and abuse, will make you not like, it will literally make your brain clock out. So yeah, and basically we try to like go, you know, go off and live our life normal and everything, and then you get into society and people are like, what's your favorite show, what da da da, you're into this, da da da, talking about celebrities, talking about news, talking about Super Bowls, talking about Netflix and all this stuff that you don't really care about. And it's not that you didn't have a childhood, because I watched a lot of stuff when I was younger, but it's just, I don't have like stuff so implanted in my mind anymore that it's like, that's my reality. Like I'm so I'm so addicted to this show and I love this and this, that, and the third, and that is that important. No. So, and sometimes I still do disassociate with my like people around me because I don't be caring about a lot of stuff like that, and I have a hard time having conversations with people because of that. But the thing is, people will look at you as weird instead of trying to understand you. And that's why I'm here now to explain that you're not weird. I understand you, and there are people out here like you that will understand you without you even have to communicate or say, oh, this is what I'm dealing with. Without you having to pour out yourself, you know, to explain, going in circles, because the level of trauma you can't even explain. So it's like, basically, and that's another thing about people. If you're seeing this as well and you know somebody like that, and maybe you should dig a little deeper, maybe you should ask more questions instead of shunning them or looking at them as crazy or weird and leaving them out in the cold because they're different. And it's just really, it's really, it's really be disgusting to me, like how humans be sometimes, because we don't actually know what anybody's going through, but we treat each other any type of way. Oh, you don't like chocolate, I can't stand you because of that. Like, what are you talking about? That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. When y'all get upset when people aren't into worldly things or they disassociate and y'all can't relate on that. But yeah, I would just wanted to touch on the thing. I just wanted to touch on that because a lot of melanated folks, especially, we're dealing with this. Like, we literally clock out. A lot of people clock out when they deal with certain levels of mental abuse, emotional abuse, and stuff like that. And then when they get older, they don't have memories, you know, of it. They don't have memories of the abuse. They don't have memories of the good times, the bad times, whatever. So yeah. I just wanted to put that out there and, as your reflection, to let you know that it is a thing. Dissociative identity disorder, dissociative amnesia, but it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Now is your time to reflect, introspect, and then decide for yourself who you want to be from this point forward. Like, what do you want to be viewed as? Who are you now? Like, from what you do remember, like, what version of yourself do you want to create now? What do you want to do? Like, do I want to go be this type of person? Do I want to go garden? Do I want to go paint? Do I want to express myself through how I look? Like, what do you want to do? Because now you can just do whatever you want to do. But yeah. Alright, y'all. That's pretty much it. I'm going to leave it at that. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, drop some comments and communicate with me because I really want to talk. Alright, y'all. Peace.